The role of CRY1 in racing pigeon performance, a critical analysis of the best kittle dynasty. Introduction. As someone who has spent over 2 decades studying racing pigeon genetics and performance, I find the recent discoveries regarding the CRY1, cryptochrome 1, gene in the best kittle family of racing pigeons particularly fascinating. The identification of this gene's prevalence in these exceptional birds potentially marks a watershed moment in our understanding of pigeon racing genetics and could revolutionize breeding practices. Understanding CRY1 and its function. Cryptochrome 1 belongs to the cryptochrome family of proteins, which play crucial roles in circadian rhythms and magnetoreception. In birds, these proteins are particularly significant because they regulate internal biological clocks, aid in magnetic field detection for navigation, influence energy metabolism and physical performance, impact cellular repair and recovery mechanisms. The prevalence of a specific CRY1 variant in the best kittle family suggests a potential genetic advantage that may contribute to their remarkable racing success. The best kittle phenomenon. The best kittle family of racing pigeons has consistently demonstrated exceptional racing abilities across multiple generations. Their success cannot be attributed to chance or superior training alone. The discovery of the dominant CRY1 variant in this bloodline provides a potential genetic explanation for their extraordinary performances. Historical performance patterns. Over the past decade, best kittle descendants have shown superior orientation abilities in varying weather conditions, consistent performance in long-distance races, remarkable recovery rates between races, above-average success in breeding programs. These traits correlate strongly with the theoretical advantages that an enhanced CRY1 gene would provide. Genetic implications for racing performance. Navigation enhancement. The CRY1 gene's role in magnetoreception suggests that best kittle pigeons may possess enhanced navigational capabilities. This could explain their superior performance in challenging weather conditions, new race routes, long-distance competitions, situations requiring rapid course corrections. Energy management. Research indicates that the CRY1 variant may influence metabolic efficiency, muscle recovery rates, endurance capacity, energy utilization during flight. These factors could contribute to the bird's ability to maintain high performance levels throughout demanding races. Breeding implications. Current breeding practices. Traditional breeding programs have relied heavily on performance records, physical characteristics, pedigree analysis, selective pairing based on racing results. The identification of the CRY1 variant adds another layer to breeding decisions. Future breeding considerations. Moving forward, breeders should consider genetic testing, implementation of CRY1 screening in breeding programs, analysis of genetic markers in potential breeding pairs, monitoring of gene expression in offspring, selective breeding strategies, focusing on maintaining and enhancing the CRY1 variant, balancing genetic diversity with desired traits, developing breeding programs that optimize gene expression, long-term population management, preventing genetic bottlenecks, maintaining overall genetic health, preserving other beneficial traits. Challenges and considerations. Genetic testing limitations. While the discovery of the CRY1 variant is promising, several challenges exist. Cost of genetic testing. Accessibility of testing facilities. Interpretation of genetic results. Integration with existing breeding programs. Breeding program complexities. Breeders must consider maintaining genetic diversity, avoiding overemphasis on a single trait, preserving other valuable genetic characteristics, preventing inbreeding depression. Future prospects. Research directions. Future research should focus on long-term studies, tracking performance across multiple generations, analyzing environmental influences on gene expression, studying interaction with other genetic factors, performance correlation, quantifying the impact on racing success, identifying optimal training programs for CRY1 dominant birds, understanding environmental factors affecting gene expression, breeding program development. Future breeding programs should incorporate systematic genetic testing, regular screening of breeding stock, monitoring of offspring for gene expression, tracking performance correlations, advanced selection criteria, integration of genetic markers with traditional selection methods, development of breeding value calculations including genetic factors, implementation of computerized breeding management systems. Practical applications. For breeders. Immediate actions for breeders include genetic testing. Consider testing current breeding stock. Evaluate potential breeding pairs for CRY1 compatibility. Monitor offspring for trait expression. Breeding program adaptation. Incorporate genetic information into selection criteria. Maintain detailed records of genetic testing results. Adjust breeding pairs based on genetic profiles. For racing programs should consider training modifications. Tailored training programs for CRY1 dominant birds. Optimization of recovery periods. Adjusted racing schedules based on genetic profiles. Performance monitoring. Detailed tracking of race results. Correlation of performance with genetic profiles. Analysis of environmental impacts on performance. Recommendations for implementation. Short-term actions. Education and training. Learn about genetic testing options. Understand interpretation of results. Study successful breeding programs. Program development. Create genetic testing protocols. Establish breeding pair selection criteria. Develop performance tracking systems. Long-term strategy. Breeding program evolution. Regular evaluation of breeding results. Adjustment of selection criteria. Integration of new genetic research. Industry collaboration. Sharing of genetic information. Participation in research studies. Development of breeding standards. Conclusion. The discovery of the dominant CRY1 variant in the best kittle family represents a significant advancement in our understanding of racing pigeon genetics. While this discovery offers exciting possibilities for the future of pigeon racing and breeding, it should be approached with careful consideration and balanced implementation. The key to successful utilization of this genetic information lies in careful integration with existing breeding programs, balanced approach to selection criteria, maintenance of genetic diversity, continued research and monitoring, industry-wide collaboration and information sharing. As we move forward, the CRY1 gene may indeed prove to be a crucial factor in the future of racing pigeon breeding, but it should be viewed as one component of a complex genetic picture rather than a singular solution to breeding success.
Get my main racing system, just email me direct. I'm an experienced ex-pigeon racer from England, and I can offer valuable insights and guidance on all aspects of pigeon racing, from breeding to racing. During my racing days, I managed a small team of no more than 70 pigeons, including stock, young birds, and old birds. It was not uncommon for me to send as few as 6 birds to a race and still secure the top 3 positions out of up to 2,500 pigeons in my club and federation. My race distances typically ranged up to 300 miles, and I consistently achieved top 5 placements in my club. My expertise extends to the art of selecting excellent breeders, including evaluating pigeons based on their eye sign characteristics. I firmly believe that true champions can only be bred from top quality stock, and I can guide you in identifying and acquiring such pigeons. I understand that many pigeons for sale are advertised based on their lineage or pedigree, but I emphasize the importance of assessing the bird itself rather than relying solely on paperwork. As part of my offer, I invite you to share photos of your pigeons, including their eye sign and wing characteristics. I'll provide you with free advice on racing and breeding based on my extensive experience and knowledge. Additionally, I will share auction links to high-quality breeding birds that have the potential to produce winners in your loft. Here's what you can expect to receive from me. A comprehensive Word document containing valuable insights and strategies for successful pigeon racing, including specific racing methods for both old and young birds, as well as general advice. Private YouTube videos sent to your email, covering various aspects of pigeon racing, from breeding to race preparation. Detailed recommendations on supplements and additives to add to your pigeon's drinking water, with scientific evidence supporting their effectiveness. Similar products are used by professional athletes and racehorses to enhance performance. Assurance that your pigeons will race home faster, provided that you have quality birds to begin with.